What's up guys, it's Chellers and welcome back to another episode of NHL 19 Franchise Mode, your Boston Bruins. In the last episode we went through the entire year 2 offseason, made a couple free agent signings, drafted 3 players who had no draft picks, and this year we're going to be going through the entire year 3 regular season with hopes of trying to make the playoffs one more time. As you can see, we are listed as champions still yet again. But I'm thinking that our window is starting to close. Our team probably isn't as good as last year or year number 1. So look at our lines. I already fixed up the lines a bit more. So as you can see on our forward lines, Marchand, Point, and Pasternak will be starting off together in the season. As well as in the second line, Bergeron, DeBrusk, and Bjork will be on that second line. Third line, we have Max Jones, Danton Heinen, and Patrick Marleau. On the fourth line, as you can see, we have 2 rookies in Trent Frederic, Jakob Forsbacka-Karlsson, and Brock Nelson will be the right-wing veteran. 82 overall. Overall, I'd say it's a really good forward core. You know, besides a 79 Forsbacka-Karlsson, we have everyone that's above 80. And now on defense, we have Torrey Krug as an 86 playing alongside Charlie McAvoy as an 89. So really solid pairing, same as last year. McAvoy went up 1 point. On our... should I put... No, we'll do this. On our second pairing, we'll put Matt Grzelcyk as an 83 overall. He grew an overall playing alongside of Brandon Carlo, 84. Again, solid second pairing, offensive, defensive defenseman. And finally, in the third pairing, we have rookie Jacobs Borrell, 83 overall. He grew quite nicely. Hopefully, he grows a little bit more for us. Playing alongside of a 79 overall Kevin Miller, who we have locked up pretty long term. Hopefully, he could turn out well for us. If not, we may look to trade him. Now, our goalies are still Tuukka Rask, and we signed Darcy Kemper in free agency. Now, the problem is on Scratch, we have Jeremy Lauzon. He's 23 years old, 78 overall. But, and I was going to send him down. However, he is waiver eligible now. So, there is a risk of him being claimed. Now, I'm not sure if he will be claimed because he has low potential. And he's not high overall. But you never know. And I'm not sure if I want to risk him getting claimed. Now, his trade value isn't that high. And as an only 78 overall, we could, there already is Vakanainen. So, I will send him down now. But just in case you guys know, like, what if I had done this before, you guys just like, what happened to Lauzon? He would have gotten claimed. So we're going to find out right now, will he end up getting claimed? Let's look in the system. And no, he's in the team. Alright, good to see. So he didn't end up getting claimed. That's nice to see. Vakanainen is still here, getting ready for the NHL. He's 21 years old. He still has plenty of time to grow. So now we'll look at the lines of the minors. And we'll fix up this defense. So we'll take out Chris Breen and put in Lauzon. There you go. And we'll have that as the first pairing. We'll do this. We'll go to our special teams. We'll take out Camphor and we'll put in Lauzon. And check that our team in the minors is looking a lot better. As you can see by our goaltenders, Kyle Kaiser slowly but surely making his way up. He's 74 overall, 21 years old. Vladar is 76 overall. Maybe he can grow a little bit more to become the backup, not next year, but the year after, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, those are our lines. Now what we'll do is we'll quickly look at the salary cap situation for this year and next year and see what will be worth doing. So, looking at our forwards, we're pretty stacked. Maybe adding another superstar, not superstar, but a high-rated guy on the right wing, second line. So looking at our free agents for next year, there are only 5, and 4 of them being free agents. So Patrick Marleau is the main guy. We will let him go most likely after this year. But Max Jones, we definitely want to keep him. Danton Heinen, he's done pretty well for us so far in his career. Trent Frederic, he's a rookie. He shouldn't be wanting to get paid that much, as well as Forsbacka-Karlsson. So, right now we're at $4.9 million. If we do extend, we should have $16.6 million next year. So, overall, as you can see, there's not much to sign on the forward core besides maybe Jones and Heinen are the big guys. But even like that, they wouldn't want much. However, there's 2 guys actually that want a lot of money. And one is on defense, Brandon Carlo. Here you go. Here's the big guy. Now, I think we should lock him up right now. He's our third best defenseman. He's a right-handed solid shutdown defenseman. And he also only wants $4.3 million for 3 more years. Now this will make him an unrestricted free agent. So if we want him for a longer term, as you can see, he will go up in price. So 3 years at $4.3 million. I think it's worth doing this. Well, I think it's worth signing him right now because we can't get him for a lot less. So with $4.3 million, you could probably sign him for around 3.75, 3.7. I'd say for 3 years. That would be a great contract for an 84 overall. And the second big position is, yes, Tuukka Rask. Now, I already saw his contract and he wants $6 million for 6 years. Now, I'm not comfortable giving him 6 years since he's already 33 years old. And if we move it down to like a 2 or 3 year deal, he actually does want less money. So we could potentially give him this. He'd probably want about 5.4, maybe $5.2 million, which would be solid for 91 overall, but he's an exact elite, so his potential is still there. I'm just not comfortable giving him that kind of contract just yet, alright? We're going to wait until the end of the season to see what he's around. If he's still an exact elite, I may consider. But now might be the time more than ever to start looking for goalies that can take on his spot. Now, Kyle Kaiser's our future goalie, but he's still far off. He's only 74 overall, 21 years old. So I think either we try and trade for a decent prospect goalie again, well, a better one than Kaiser, or we sign Rask. Hopefully he's still high overall after 2 or 3 years, and maybe Kyle Kaiser after that will be able to take on the reins, or if we have another goalie that we draft. So with that said and done, we'll go through the entire preseason as well as the first 2 months of October and November, which are the regular season. So let's see how well our team fares. So preseason won't mean anything, doesn't matter how well we do. And Carlo accepted our contract. That's good to see. So we have our defensive core locked up for another year. And one major thing I may look at trading away would be Kevin Miller's contract potentially. I know I just signed it, but he is 79, I believe, and 33 years old, and he has after just 2 more years. If the right trade emerges, then I'll be more than inclined to do it. But right now, he's not the main problem right now, right? So we won't look at the scouts just yet or draft class. We'll wait a couple months. So starting off the regular season with a 2-1 loss against Ottawa, I didn't even notice that. Now we're playing versus Arizona and we lose again, scoring 1 goal each game. And we lose again. So we'll do another week, see what happens. We lose again. Oh boy. Montreal, can we win? No, another overtime loss. Still not scoring goals. And we get our first win versus St. Louis. Hopefully we don't play versus Dallas. I think it's going to simulate the game though. Draft class, yes. So we win 2 games in a row versus that. Now, that is not a great start. McAvoy's leading our team. No, we won 2 games in a row. Let's do another week and see how our team fluctuates. If they're starting to win more games, then we'll leave it as is. So we'll go up until the New York Rangers. Hopefully we can start winning more games because that was a very bad showing. We're not trading our first round pick. So Minnesota, we win. Alright, so we won 3 in a row now. San Jose and Edmonton, we win both games. Alright, there you go. So we're on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game winning streak and a 7 game point streak. So let's do the rest of October and November and see what happens. So New York, we win again. So 6 game winning streak, 8 game point streak. Winnipeg, we get our first loss in first regulation loss in 8 games. I don't know what I just saw. Another win versus Toronto, good win. LA, we're winning games. Alright, so we're back to the winning trend. Philly win. Alright, Toronto play again, and we win again. Perfect. So we're already what, 2-0 versus Toronto. Florida, another divisional team we lose to. That's alright, we're 10-5-3. Carolina, shootout win. Okay. Washington. Let's see, they're a pretty good team. We shut them out 3-0, and then we lose to Winnipeg 5-2. Then we win back versus Ottawa. So we're getting a loss, but we're bouncing back with 2 wins now. So that's good to see. Rangers are below 500. We lose to them in regulation. Bit disappointing. Calgary, we win. Perfect. Florida, we have to win versus Florida. We lost to them last time. They're way below 500. Let's see what happens. I think the draft class might pop up now. Will be a good year for rookies, alright. And Florida, we win 5-0. Perfect. We're playing Ottawa again. We win 3-1, alright. And the last game of the simulation, Rangers, we win. Alright, so that's already 3 times we played them, no? 1, 2. Yeah, so we're already done playing the New York Rangers. And we finished off the first 2 months 18-7 and 18-7-3. Marchand's our leading point scorer with 26 points in 28 games. Very solid outing. And let's see how we are doing on the points wise. So Marchand, Pasternak are our 2 top point scorers with 26 and 25. McAvoy has 25 points as well. He's having a really good season. Point is 25 points, 28 games. Nice to see. Bjork with 21 points. Bergeron with 20 and DeBrusque with 19. Good performance by our second line. Now, DeBrusque is lacking a little bit, only 19 points, whereas the other guys have 20 points or more. Krug only 11 points. That's a bit disappointing, but he is on our second power play. So if you look at our power play points, yeah, McAvoy only has 2. Krug has 4 power play points. So I'm guessing a lot of them must be from, 2 stranded points for McAvoy. So a lot of it's even strength. So we're doing well even strength. How is, Rebecca Carlson with 9 points. Jones only 8 points, but he's on the third line. Marlowe has 7 points. Grizzlick's doing decent on the second pairing. I may consider putting him on the third pairing with Zboril. We'll do another month. Frederick's not doing that bad on the second line left wing. The fourth line left wing. Carlos a plus. So everyone's a plus. Is a plus. That's good to see. Goaltenders. How is Rask faring? 9-14 save percentage, 12-7-2. Decent, not great. Kemper's doing rather well, 6-0-1 and a 934 save percentage. I like that. So Kemper is like a good backup acquisition. We're gonna keep the lines as is, and we'll simulate another month. And then I'll see if it's worth changing maybe Zboril and Grizzlick for the next part simulation. So we'll do a month. We'll see how our team does, and I may look at the trade block and see what's available. All right. So we're looking for a good second line winger as well. We win versus Montreal, lose versus Detroit. Minnesota, if we get a bounce back win. We won't look at the draft class just yet. Minnesota, we win with a nice bounce back. Pittsburgh, we got 2 wins in a row now. Nice. Buffalo, our own division. They're 500 team. We win in regulation. Good to see. Let me edit the trade block actually real fast, because these guys are going to get really annoying just for them to keep popping up. So let's just do this right away. I'm not have to worry about anything. So there you go. If we need to do a trade, we'll do them ourselves. I don't like getting offered trades because they're never good. They always want players I don't want to give up. And yeah, so once. Let's get rid of this. Current picks. Man, if they could really, maybe next year, if they could figure out that to make a button that just takes out everything from the trading block, I'd really like that to just clear all. But knowing EA, they probably won't do that. Hopefully they do. I'm optimistic, but there's always a bit of doubts. Colorado now. We lose in regulation. Can we bounce back versus Arizona? Yes, we do in overtime. Perfect. Vegas. They're just above 500. We shut them out. Perfect. LA. We beat them last time. And we lose in shootout also. So we go 1-0-1 versus LA. We lose to Washington in regulation. Tampa Bay, our own division. Are they... we lose 7-0 to them. I didn't see their record, but we got destroyed versus them. And we win versus Calgary. So usually whenever we lose, we usually bounce back with a win. And we end the month with a 4-0 loss. So we get shut out in the last game of December. We're currently 25-12-4. We'll see how our team is doing. And yeah, Braden Point is now the new top point scorer in our team. We are first in our division by, I believe, 1 point, if what I saw correctly. So let's see how our top line is doing. So Point with 37 points, Marchand with 35, and Pasternak with 34. They're doing pretty good. Marchand has 17 goals. I may... should we put Bjork on that first line instead of Pasternak? Maybe balance the offense a bit more, getting Bergeron alongside of Pasternak and DeBrusque. I'm not exactly sure. Let me just see. Bergeron has 26 points in 41 games. He's on pace for around 52 points, right? Yeah, 52 points he's on pace for. So is DeBrusque, and so is Bjork, actually. You know what? We're winning games. I'm not sure what we want to do. Let's look at our defense. And let's just see. So Zboril has 8 points. Grizzlick has 9. They've yet to score. Zboril is still the same as well as Grizzlick. Kevin Miller, he's still the same overall. Has anyone grown here? McAvoy, he's still an 89. Okay, so our... McAvoy's doing actually still pretty well. 30 points in 41 games. Krug isn't, however. 15 points in 41 games. We gave him a $4.5 million deal. Hopefully he does, he can start performing a bit more. But yeah, overall, I mean, plus minus is still good. Is everyone plus still? Forwards? No, Brock Nelson and first back of Carlson are -3. But besides that, everyone is plus, not even any evens. And the first line is a good plus minus. The second line is solid as well. So yeah, we'll leave it as is. We'll see how we're doing in the regular season in the entire standings now. So we are first. We have 1 point more than Toronto, but 1 game more as well. Let's look at the entire league. We are second in the league. Very nice to see, but Dallas is running away with it. If we win the next game, we'll be 2 points back. Let's look at how we're doing in the total category. So in goals for per game, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in goals against per game, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're doing pretty good. Our power play, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're top 10 still. Penalty kill looks pretty high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th. So almost top 10 in every category. We are a much better away team than home team. That's interesting. And our shorthanded goals for, we are second in the league. How about our shorthanded goals against? We have 0. That's really good to see. Okay, so our power play is top 10. Our penalty kill is 11th. Our offense is, what, it was at 6th, I believe. And our defense is 7th. So we're playing rather well. We're playing pretty solid. We'll do another month. If we start faltering a bit, I may consider putting Pasternak on that second line. Maybe balance is going a bit more. But yeah, so let's do all of January, and then we'll look at the players available in the trade block. So Anaheim, how many divisional teams we have? We have Florida with 1, Buffalo 2, and that's it. So we're 1-1 to start off, where we win 2 in a row now. Florida, we beat them. They're still a really bad team. We do, as well as Philadelphia, we win in regulation. Good to see. 4-game winning streak. Nashville we win versus, and Buffalo. So we won our 2 Atlantic Division teams. Very good to see. And Anaheim we win. Now we're in the All-Star break. Hopefully some of you guys got called up to the All-Star. We have 3 more games left of January. So let's see how our team will do. So right now we are currently draft class. No. We'll look at the next option. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-1 in January so far. We lose right away to Carolina, Philly, and Pittsburgh. We come back with 2 wins. Yes, we do. Perfect. So we went 9-2, I believe, in all of January. So our team played really well. Let's see. We scored 2, 3, 2, 4, 1, 4, 4, 4, 1, 2, 4. So our offense was overall pretty good. Defense was pretty good as well. Let's see how we're doing right now. Marchand again leading the points with 46 and 52 games. We are currently 4 points ahead of Toronto with 1 game more. Very nice to see. So the race is just us in Toronto for that first place. Dallas has 74 points with the same amount of games as us. So we're just behind Dallas. Good to see. And let's see how our team's doing again with points. And then we'll look at the trade block. So Marchand, Point both tied for first in points at 46. Marchand has 21 goals. Good to see from him. He should hit 30 again. Pasternak with 43 points. He is in the slot a little bit. Bergeron with 36 points in 52 games. So he played 11 more games and got 10 points. So that second line did rather well. DeBrus, Bjork both with 30 points and 31 points. Jones has 20 points. Has he grown a bit? No, he's still in 82. How about DeBrus? No. McAvoy with 35 points. Good to see from him. Anyone minus now? Yes. Still, Forsback, Carlson, and Nelson are both minus. Everyone else is doing rather well in the plus. That's good to see. Zboril a plus 11 on that third pairing. Really nice. Where is Grizzlick has 14 points. Alright, where's Crew? Crew has 18. So he is really not getting that many points. I guess he's not on... Actually, it doesn't make sense because he's on the second power play. But our power play wasn't that good last year. Like compared, he has more power play points than McAvoy. He's just not performing even stronger. I guess all the points went to McAvoy or that first line. Alright, so now let's look at the trade block. So let's see who's available for trade before we reach the trade deadline. So let's go to proposed trade. We'll look real quick at what players are available. We want players that could win now and maybe have 2 years left on their contract. That's what we're looking for. So skaters matching block. Any older players. So Jalmerson, no, we want forwards. Forwards is our priority. So no one here. Alright, Mike Hoffman. He has 5 years left. That's a bit too much of a contract. However, Nino Niederreiter, 84 overall, 5.2 million with a 2 years left on his contract. So 1 year after this. Not bad. Only 24 points. How has he done in the past? 55 points, 57 points. I'm not sure if you want him. He's an option though. Nino Niederreiter is one of our options. Jonathan Taves with 3 years left but $10.5 million. We can't even afford that if we wanted to. Dallas, nope. Anyone else? We're something real quick, just skimming through. Nugent Hopkins is a 1 year left on his contract as an 86 overall. This might be an option. His poise is 87. His faceoff is 75, so we could put him on the wing. This is not a bad choice. However, we may have to give up our first round pick, and I'm not comfortable with that. So, for 1 year on a rental, I am not going to do that actually. Dadanov, 86 overall with 4 years left. I'm not comfortable. That's a lot of money and it's a lot of term. So far, nothing really worth going for. This is a defenseman, Ryan Suter. Falk, Peachy Weber, Gallagher. 1 year left on a rental. We have to give up a second round pick. I really don't want to trade away our draft picks. You know what? We don't need a rental. We're just going to stop looking right now. We do not need a rental. However, is there a goalie prospect we could look into? Let's, and we do see one. I think that's UC Saros, but we're going to go back to the top and just keep looking real quickly. So Gibson, no. Anyone that's red, maybe. Was that Anders Nilsson? No, M. Nilsson. 50 overall, 18 years old. He was just drafted, right? Yeah, 2020, 4th round. No, we're not going to draft him. I mean, we're not going to trade for him. Too much trade value. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, no, he's the main guy. Riddick, no. Darling, no. Crawford. No young goalies. Let's, you know what, let's be smart, actually. What am I searching through team to team? We'll go through the player search, and we'll do goalies max that are like 24, where's player search? Here you go. Goalies that are 24 years old or younger that are good. Alright, so goaltenders. Here we go. Goalies. Player type, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll put age 24. Alright, and we'll put 4-star range or better. So let's see who's available. So Carter Hart is one. Okay, wait. Let's hold on. Let's put let's not put actually, yeah, let's leave it at that, okay? So Carter Hart, let's go down here. So DiPietro is an option. 78 overall, 21 years old. He's in the minors as well. There's Gustafsson, and then there's Kaisers. Here's our guy. Let's go by overall maybe. So there's Carter Hart. Besides that, I mean, DiPietro's probably the best prospect available. Samsonov's 81 overall, but that's way too much trade value. So we could trade for Michael DiPietro. He's one option. We could, yeah, really, that's the only better player, honestly. Because Kyle Kaiser, judging my like overall and age in the mix, Kyle Kaiser is the best option of 21 years old. That's like affordable. Like DiPietro 78 at 21 and Kaiser 74 at 21. So we're not going to do anything just yet. Alright, there's no point in trading for a goalie prospect. We'll just try and draft one this year. So let's sim it again. We'll finish up to the deadline. And the next time since draft class is available, we'll look at the draft class. So up to the deadline. Actually, let's just finish the month. Alright, we're confident in our team. We're not making any trades. We can't even afford to make trades. I don't want to trade any prospects or draft picks. So we're just going to stick with this team. And so far we won 2 in a row. In February, we losing shootout to Carolina. And we bounced back with a win versus Ottawa. Good to see in our own division. Vegas, they're a just above 500 team. We win 6-4. So the offense is doing rather well. Matt Calvert is on waivers. Right wing. What overall is he? 78. No, he's a sniper as well. Let's decline that. Nashville Predators. They're a good team. We win. We shut them out. Good to see. Tampa Bay Lightning, our own division. Very good game. We win 4-3. Good to see. Any more divisional teams actually? Florida, Detroit, Toronto. Alright. We lose to the Islanders. We bounce back versus Washington. Very nice. We shut out Florida. I believe that's the last game versus them of the season. Vancouver, Western team. We're actually in the running for another President's Trophy. I just realized. We're right there. We win versus Vancouver, Pittsburgh, and Detroit. If we get 2 wins in a row. Let's see. Trading block. Yeah, so I think he changed the trading block for us. Come on. Why is it taking so long now? We win versus Pittsburgh and we win versus Detroit. Very good. And Toronto, we win. Alright, so did we lose? How many games did we lose in February? We lost 1, 2. 2 games. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1-1 in February. So we should be first place in the league right now. I doubt Dallas went that good as well. Oh yeah, look at that. Toronto, we are 9 points above them. Yeah, look at that. We are just killing it. We are really the best team right now. 88 points in second place for both Dallas and Toronto. We have 97. So, should we look at? No, let's not look at our team's stats. We'll keep the simulation going. We'll finish the regular season, and we'll look at the progress reports right after. So, divisional teams: 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 divisional teams. We'll go up until April 4th, and let's see how this team does. All right. So Colorado win in shootout. St. Louis losing overtime. That's all right. Montreal losing regulation. That's not good. We'll come back with a nice win versus Buffalo. We bounce back versus Montreal as well. Shut them out. Perfect. Columbus, they're a good team. Shut them out as well. So back-to-back shutouts. We win versus Edmonton. We got a back-to-back right here. Columbus and New Jersey both away. Draft class. All right, so let's get the draft class. Let's see who is first overall. Igor Korostin. He is Ukrainian right here, but he is Russian on the top. 23 points. Is he compared to Patrick Kane? That's good. Kim Pearson, second overall pick. Offensive defenseman. 8+ with 19 points in 42 games. Compared to PK Subban. This Flynn guy, do we have him? Can we even scout him? We have no one scouting him yet. Where is the Liga? I'm surprised we have no one there yet. Marek Saleh. Being compared to Vlasic, so he must be... Is he defensive defenseman? No, he's a two-way defenseman. Wong, who we haven't scouted yet. And Chaika. Danil Chaika. Compared to Al McInnes. Ooh, this is a good pick right here. Now, let's look more to the 25-30 range and see who's available. We have a gem over here. Wow. 12th overall pick. And he's a medium elite playmaker. He has no similar style right now. He's doing really good. This is a good player to draft for if you just missed the lottery or something like that. If you missed the playoffs. So let's go to the 25 area. Here you go. All right. So what we have scouted, we have Sloan, Demetrius Sloan, Silas McPherson, and Tony Vico that we have fully scouted. So let's look at no similar style, Theo Fleury and Matthias Ekholm. So McPherson's not a bad choice. We'll pin him. All right. Now Bonvi, another decent one. We'll pin him as well. And that should be it, right? Top 6 defenseman. Oh, wait, is that a defenseman or forward, Bonvi? Okay, it's a forward, alright. Just have to double check. And medium top 4D. This is a gem right now. That's a good pick. Radislav Vrana, is he compared to anyone? No, alright. So let's sort by potential now. And see if anyone else is there. So, low elites, maybe? No low elites that we have fully scouted. We do have a gem right here. So let's see how many gem busts there are. 4 gem busts. Alright, we'll pin them all. Besides Chorny. Actually, we'll do a Chorny as well. So, with our second round pick, we could probably get Mikhail Shvitky. This is how you say his name. He's a low top 6 forward. We have Jeffrey Lam, right wing. We could probably get with the third or fourth round pick. And Vrana. So, if anything, we'll do first round pick, then second, then third, or then fourth round pick, actually, yeah. So with a third round pick, we're not sure what we want to do. There's a lot of busts here. So yeah, enough focusing on that. Let's just keep the simulation going. So we lose to Columbus, but we win versus New Jersey. The 60-win season is out of grasp now, but we win versus Colorado. We lose versus Detroit. There are 5 games left for the regular season. 4 of them against our own division. So let's see. Toronto, Tampa Bay back-to-back. We lose to Toronto and to Tampa. Buffalo, we win, and finally Detroit for 56 wins. Can we get 56? Yes, we do. We win 3-2 in shootout versus Detroit. And the Boston Bruins go 56, 19, and 7. Could be President's Trophy. I'm pretty sure it's President's Trophy, right? 119 points. Yeah, it has to be. Come on. 119. Yes, so the Boston Bruins are back-to-back President's Trophy winners. Brad Marchand with 75 points, 36 goals. Let's see how our team has done this season. So, player-wise, Marchand, 75 points. Braden Point, 73 points. Pasternak, 65 points. Pasternak slowed down a little bit. We may... well, yeah, it's okay. That's alright. Bergeron with 62 points, 27 goals. So he did fantastic in that second line. McAvoy with 58 points. Maybe a Norris winner right there. DeBrusk at 46 and 18 goals. Pretty decent. Krug with 43. So Krug did bounce back a lot. He was at 18 points in like 50 games, I believe, or something like that. So he really got like, what, 30 points or like 25 points in the last 30 games. Bjork with 42 points. Max Jones at 37. Did he grow? No, he's still an 82 overall. Heinen with 31 points. Marlowe with 29. Not bad. Rebecca Carlson with 25. Frederick with 21. Grzyk with 21 points. How about Zboril? 14 points. He was plus 13 though. That's really good. Let's check plus minus. Who was a really high plus minus? McAvoy was plus 26. Alright, good to see. Goaltenders. How did Tukaras do this season? 926 save percentage. 43, 17, and 6. That could be a Vezina winner right there. Kemper, 917 save percentage with 13, 2, and 1 record. Very good by him. And 9 shutouts for Rask as well. 2 for Kemper. I like the way the goaltending has been. Now look at the entire NHL and see who the top point scorer was. So most wins, Freddie Anderson actually was with 44. So he could potentially win the Vezina. Yeah, he looks like he'll win the Vezina this year. Either him or maybe Bobrovsky with that really high save percentage. We'll look at the defenseman now. So McAvoy had 58 points and he is 6th in the league, right? No. Oh yeah, he's 6th in the league, alright? In points, good to see. Klingberg is most likely going to win it. He has 65 points with 32, plus 32. Heiskanen plus 28, so that, I'm pretty sure they were playing together, right? Yeah, that's a crazy first pairing. Doughty with 61, Shabbat with 61, so he grew nicely, 91 overall. Ekman Larson 58, McAvoy with 58. Good to see. And now forwards. Who is the leading point scorer in the NHL? Tyler Seguin with 98 points and 54 goals. So we have a Richard winner. Ovi with 53 points. So 3 guys with 90 points. Tavares with 95. Ovi with 90. Marner with 88. So Tavares and Marner together are really good. McDavid 85 points. Radulov 85 points. So yeah, Dallas line doing good. Kessel 83. Matthews 83. McKinnon 82. Besser 80. 42 goals. Really good season by him. And alright. So that's the regular season stats. Let's look at the team stats now and see how our team did overall. So in the entire NHL, we are the best team in the league. Behind a lot of guys. But we clinched President's Trophy already. So goals for per game, we are 3rd in the NHL, so we went up. Goals against per game, we are 2nd in the NHL, so we definitely went up there as well. Power play looks like it stayed the same, right? Or did it go up a bit? We are 3rd in the NHL in power play. And penalty kill went up, I know that, to 2nd overall. Alright, perfect. Surrounded goals for, we have 7, which is 2nd in the league. That's good to see. We are a better away team than home team, but we are still a really good home team. And overall, very good. Time short-handed. How disciplined are we? We're on middle of the pack in discipline. And for total power plays that we've gotten, we are on middle of the pack as well. So, good to see. And now let's look at the minor league. So, we'll quickly go to switch to the minor league and see our top point scorers. Jamelson with 59 points in 70 games. We should clinch playoffs, I'd imagine. I saw we were doing pretty well. And look how our young guys are producing. So Solak with 53 points, good to see. Anderson Dolan 49 points. I believe he's on the first line or is in the second line. I'm not sure. Fitzgerald 49 points. Tednico with 42 on the second line. Vakanainen with 30. Lauzon 39. Alright, pretty good. Coolman, these guys, none of these guys are good prospects after this. Kyle Kaiser, is he performing well? 920 saves. Yeah, he's doing really well. Did he grow? No, he's still a 74 overall. So let's look at the progress reports, and then we'll look at our first round matchup, and we'll end the episode right there. So, progress reports, has anyone grown or declined? Okay, so, we've got Bergeron's decline. So, let's see. Patrice Bergeron is an 86 overall. He dropped a lot. So, yeah, that is really affecting him. Krug, imagine statistical growth. Yeah, there we go. Good to see from Krug. Marchand, statistical growth as well. Did Point get any natural growth? Yes, in faceoffs. Okay. Pasternak, did he get any natural growth? No. All statistical. Frederick, a lot of natural growth. Good to see from him. Heinen, I imagine statistical. Yeah. Oh, statistical decline. Alright. That's really much it. In the system. So, Moncada. We'll look at our main guys. So, Sorella, 62 overall, he grew a good amount. Stanik is a 79 overall. Alright, there you go. So next year, he should be NHL ready. Really good to see. So he could potentially be our third line center maybe if he goes a bit more in the offseason. His passing, yeah, he's NHL ready on the offensive stats. Oh, look at that shooting. That shot power is really high. His skating is really good. His physical is a bit lacking. Vakanain's a 78 overall. Now he should grow a bit more in the offseason. He could be NHL ready next year. And that's pretty much it. Alright. So the team has grown. The prospects have grown a little bit more. Anderson Dolan, did Anderson Dolan grow? I didn't even know this. Let me look real quick. He was a 78 overall, I believe, right? And he is still a 78. Okay. So now we'll look at the our first round matchup. So I didn't see at all. It looks like it looks like it's be Pittsburgh or Washington. We're not sure just yet. We'll sim a day. Come on, can regular season end? There you go. We are facing off against the Pittsburgh Penguins in round number 1 of the Year 3 playoffs. So that's good to see. We have Crosby, Malkin. They're pretty old right now. They're 33, 34 years old, I'd imagine. So they're getting up there in age, and they have 3 cups to their name. So hopefully we could take them on in the first round. We'll end the episode right here. We'll look at their team in the next episode. So I hope you guys are in the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe for some more content, and I'll see you guys soon.